I see my head on the camera. Tonight, reviewing from Belhaven Brewery, part of the greeneking group. It's their St Andrews Amber Ale, so a Scottish ale. And a little flag up there as well, bless you. I think it's Scottish, you know, I mean, I don't know. I'm not that knowledgeable in the world. So it says it's bright, fruity and balanced. I don't think I've knocked people off from coming on, but yeah, you never know. There is some writing on the back. First things first, I shall... And good evening. Just for a second, I thought I'd put it on unlisted instead of public. Very hoppy aroma. Shitra. Well, hopefully not. Jesus. I've just messaged Totally Brewed, and I've asked them to have a look at the video. I says, "There's no way you've meant that to be the colour that came out," and so I'm sure they'll get back to me. They're pretty decent, to be fair. Might send me out another case, another can, or even a case of cans. That'd be nice. Hey, I'd be lucky. I'll get that. The keys to the country hall. Yeah. Fuck all. So yeah. Scottish beer. Hey, back in Scotland. We're back in Scotland now. So yeah, an amber pour, big whitehead. And it does say, I'll tell you what it says on the back. Quite sober tonight, funnily enough. This classic amber ale is inspired by that great Scottish invention, golf. Like the game, it's all about simplicity and balance. In this case, the perfect balance between biscuity malt and herbal and fruity hops. Just the thing to quench the thirst after a day on the course. Yeah. I've not had this for years. Got it in a beer hall from greeneking. The daughter ordered me a load of beers off greeneking. So, proper pub beer. Yeah. And sometimes craft beers can let you down. And the Northern Monk one did the other week. Cheers. You can get it in your local Tesco, bless you. Oh yeah, because obviously you're in Scotland, aren't you? I do apologise. I forget sometimes. But I do like Belhaven, by the way. You know, I think they make some great beers. Yeah, I know they're part of greeneking. People hate greeneking. And I'm not overly infused with greeneking in some ways myself by closing Hardy and Anson's in Nottingham. A Kimberley brewery, they closed. And but obviously decisions are made for whatever reason. Good evening. Hope you're well. So yeah, nice traditional beer. And Totally Brewed have already got back to me. Thanks, Billy. We'll check it out. So, and obviously feedback is critical, isn't it? It's been cold out there. In the sun, it's okay. When the sun goes in, it's Baltic. It's not that warm at the moment. The temperatures are supposed to be rising. But like I say, in the sun, shorts weather. Out of the sun, bloody hell. Get that winter coat back on. Gotta say, lovely bit of beer. Proper decent beer. And if anybody ever had the box set that was in Lidl, the 6 boxes, yeah, you'd be surprised that my stomach can handle some stuff. Let's hope so, eh? Let's hope so. Well, we was going to go out this weekend, but bipolar weather. Yeah, I know, it's fucking shit, isn't it? Eh? This time last year, it was like, although today, this day last year was actually freezing cold. But this time last year, the weather, we was getting 20 degrees and all sorts of daft weather. Now we're still firmly in lower than spring temperatures. And then they say there's global warming. Not in Nottingham. Don't care where you are. There might be somewhere in the world where there's global warming, but it ain't in the UK. Yeah, the spring was very, very hot. Yeah, it was amazing. So bloody warm. We were in a hot tub from March onwards. Although we'll not be going anywhere near a hot tub for a while, because I've got to get a new car first. So the hot tub's on standby. Unless I can get some gaffer tape and tape up my hot tub. Hey, there's an interesting thing. Can you get a waterproof tape that closes the seam? Now that's an interesting thought. Like a Gorilla Tape you can use on vinyl. Oh, that's waterproof. Oh. There's always something, isn't there? I'm hoping. I've got a plum tree in the garden. It's not even started to bloody leaf up yet. It's brand new though, to be fair. It should look like a juice IPA. Right, so when Totally Brewed see that, they're not going to be impressed. But better to get feedback from somebody like me than to at least they can do a bit of a recall if need be. Yeah, I mean, the gardening, really, my gardening pays for the beers. So the money I've had in the kitty was going to go towards a new hot tub, but hey ho, new car. Oh well, hey. And the funny thing is, the wife has already says, if I can drive the Vauxhall Zafira, you can have my Skoda. Oh yeah, fucking hell yeah, I get the fucking Skoda. You get the decent car. Yeah, so the good thing is with my birthday, we're not going down to Southampton to the Friday. So I'm actually here on my birthday. It did look like prune juice, didn't it? It did. It wasn't the best. And I can talk about what I can say what I like now because I'm not on that beer review. I don't like to be too awful. All breweries are going through terrible times, and you don't like to slag any brewery off. Obviously, there was an issue somewhere, and I would have thought they'll get to the bottom of it somehow, and in a nice way, obviously. Yeah, June the 24th. Well, don't even say I'm happy 50th because I'll just walk off. The old lady. Yeah, that's good for them because obviously, a bad batch of cans can do damage to reputations. And I'm sure they will put it on their website and say, oh, well, it'll give me a good clear out. I'm used to drinking prune juice wine, so it can't be much worse. Trust me. I went upstairs the other day, did a sneaky fart in the bedroom. Fucking stunk. I had to open the window. If the wife comes up now, she's going to say, you dirty bastard. So I had to open the window. This was yesterday morning. Yeah. Oh, dear. Gut rot. One must remember tonight. No sneaky farts tonight then. If I start the urge, straight to the toilet. Is that your first jab? I'm used to typos on here. I see it all the time. It gives you that little bit of confidence. Is that Totally Brewed? They're selling it 18% off. I know they've got a deal going at the moment. So anyway, this lovely beer, it's going down really well actually. Talking about a different beer on a different review. Hey, I've worked in supermarkets. You drop your guts on one aisle, someone comes on the aisle, you think, oh shit, get off the aisle. So yeah, bright, fruity and balanced. I've got to be honest, it is fruity. It's nice, it's easy drinking, proper pub. I didn't even look at the percent. 4.6%. Ah, right, yeah. Well, they obviously don't know there's an issue because I would have thought they'd have took it. They would have pulled the cans quite quickly, or asked me where I got it from, and they'll know that I got it from Adventure Beer. So I've not actually been down to them, so I'm sure they'll be good. Do you know, it feels nice, and you know, after yesterday's shitstorm of a day, it feels nice to be doing things the normal way, you know. And I know there's less of us here because people are out enjoying themselves, which, fair play to them, you can't fault them. Oh yeah. I like to do that, especially when you've got a bit of bad guts and you know it's bad guts. Just walk on. Right, okay. So they'll be interested to, I wonder if there's a can number on the can. Bit rude to be doing this on this review, to be fair, but no. Oh shit! Fuck mate, some left in. No, there's no barcode or numbers. Only the best before date. Whether that gives the game away as when it was canned, I don't know. Right, yeah. Oh well. People will watch it when they watch it. And welcome. I like this beer. It's it's more of a traditional beer. Fruity, malty, 4.6% if memory serves me correctly. Easy going. You know, it's the sort of beer you go into a pub that you haven't had for a while. There's no barcode. No, don't come with a barcode. If you look at the can, oh yeah, there's lots of silent but deadlies. I'm king of them. Yeah, there's no barcode whatsoever. So I got it from Adventure Beer. So when they get back to me, and I'm sure they will, they'll be watching that review and thinking, shit, something wrong with that. Like you say, the oxidization. And I'm sure they'll do their best to pull back some of those cans. Yeah, a lot of the times these days, a lot of stuff that comes from brewery shops doesn't have a barcode on. Bombardier, it's not the same as it used to be though, is it? You know, when Rick Mail was doing the Bombardier, it had that patriotic thing. You know, Rick Mail sold Bombardier massively back in the day, and you really could do with that sort of character. But can you emulate him again? No, but you can bring somebody else who brings that Britishness to the beer, and in some ways that's what it needs. Oof, was that about £102 a month? Yeah. Robbing bastards. Pardon my French. Hobgoblin on tap, bless you. Baltic Porter from Colonel. Oh, yes. Oh, that does sound nice, that does. I ain't got a clue what time it is. Let me just, this is the only problem with the phone. 10 to 7. Oh, here we go, we're all right. We're not bad. Warsteiner. Warsteiner's a good beer. I like Warsteiner. Yeah, I suppose you don't need a barcode if you're selling it in your own shop. Barcodes really are. Yeah, I find all energy companies a bunch of wankers. They're all as bad as each other. They all claim to be the cheapest, and they all rip you off. Absolute arseholes. We're still with British Gas, we are. Good evening, Craig. You missed the last beer review. I've had to send an email. I've had to send a message to Totally Brewed to tell them that their beer is off. And it's nice to be back on. Yeah, especially after yesterday. Yeah, shit day. Fucking driving across that road. Can't believe it. You know, I've done it so many thousands of times. So I'm not daft. I look, and where the fuck that car came from that walloped me, I'll never know. No, I've not heard anything about the Audi Rheinbacher. It's disappeared, hasn't it? Yeah, it's strange. That's Bulb. Bulb are supposed to be one of the best, aren't they? Full of shit. They're all full of shit. Can't stand a lot of them. They're all absolute tossers that rip you off. Every time we've changed energy providers, we've gone from one to the other. That big promise that you're going to be paying cheaper. Yeah, it was a tough day yesterday. Yesterday morning, shit. I mean, they're all shitbags. I'm in my car, and gets down to the bottom of what it's called Joyce Avenue. Looks across. There's 2 lanes of traffic. Looks to the right, nothing. Straight across. Sits in that middle reservation. Looks across. A van comes by me. Right, van come by. Looks again, nothing there. Pulls out. The fuck? Bang! Fuck knows where that idiot came from. And I'm thinking I'm in the wrong, but now I'm not so sure. Oh, bless you. Proper dinner. See you later. Yeah, strange old day. Now I've got to go out and buy a new car, and yeah, that's a beer of contention. I mean, to be fair, the Astra the engine wasn't a great engine. When you got to 70 miles an hour, it was doing some horrible noise, ticketing from the engine. So in some ways, it's like forced the issue. Not in a good way, though, because obviously now I'm going to pay more frigging tax. And that's in 30 years of driving, I've never claimed for a bump. I've had somebody go down the side of the car in a supermarket, and we claimed for that. And in the end, it was a waste of time claiming. It put more on the insurance. We paid the excess. And by the time we'd done it all, I could have just gone and got the repair done myself and got it done cheaper. So just goes to show you, it don't always pay to go through insurance. But this time, obviously, either I've hit him or he's hit me, or we've hit each other's, you know, and now it's had to go through insurance. Yeah, I mean, now we're going to get a bigger car, something. Mondeo, yeah. What I look at with cars is insurance. Obviously, you know, it is an issue with cars. Insurance, what bracket the insurance is in. Mileage, because obviously I'm not rich. I can only afford a second-hand car, and a very cheap second-hand car at the end of the day. About 1,500 quid's about as much as I can afford. You know, we are what we are. You know, some people have got more money, some people haven't. Oh, they've already paid me. Yeah, they've already given me the money for the car. It's in the bank. The car's gone. Jobs are good, and that's it. Fucking efficient. Yeah. I don't trust garages. Luckily we've got a great garage, and he does our MOTs, and he'll say to us, "Yeah, next year that might need doing." Reliant Robin. They were good back in the day, and you could drive them on a provisional plate. But yeah, that is naughty. Is this number 2 or number 3? 3. Right, must remember. Third review. 20 minutes. Have I been talking for 20 minutes on this one beer? Jesus Christ. Don't rag it. That's what the wife said to me. So I'm on about getting a Vauxhall Zafira, Wraggys independent breweries. I'm on about getting a Vauxhall Zafira, and she says to me, "Oh, I might be able to drive that car. Then you can have the Skoda." And I thought, yeah. So I get the newer car, a year newer, bigger car, much easier. Then I get the shitty fucking Skoda that she's. And I thought, yeah. And then she's saying to me, well, you put compost in your car and your tools and that. It might be better if you have the Skoda. And I'm like, yeah, thanks for that. Yeah. But yeah, you're all right. I am a fucker when it comes to cars. I'm a gardener, so I put shit in cars. The only problem is, then you have to clean the fucker up. Yeah, the boss. Yeah. She's the boss. Yeah. Sadly, yeah. That's the thing, isn't it? Women, as much as you think you're the boss, let's be fair. As much as blokes think they're the boss, it's the women who are in charge. Unless you're a bit of a wife beater. Yeah, I mean, our Skoda's a good Skoda. We paid 500 quid last year for a new chain because, the timing chain or whatever it is, it disintegrated. Good evening, Steve. Very well, mate. Better today. Yeah. Do you know, I was driving back from Cockcliffe earlier and I'm thinking to myself, fucking heck, they gave me a van. I could fuck the car off. And one, we would have less insurance, less tax, and less cars. Maybe when the business is running at its best, maybe he might get me a van. I might have to put that to him. Say, yeah, I can't keep taking all this stuff in my car. The wife won't let me. Thank you, mate. Yeah. Tough day yesterday. Anxiety is shit when you fucking have issues. I like Skodas, but nowadays, in the old days, Skodas were shit. Nowadays, Skodas have got a really good name. Obviously, it's a VW brand. Skoda prices are better than Vauxhall, as in selling on. Bigger beer holes. Oh, yeah, bless you. Yeah, definitely. So anyway, 22 minutes in. Let me just check the time because one doesn't want to bollock in. Oh, yeah, it's only 7 o'clock. Bless you. We're all right. Another 5 minutes on this one. And then another beer review. I actually like Volvos, the newish Volvos, not them big old clunky things. But yeah, Volvo, I like Volvos. Obviously, you all Porsche. You don't want a Porsche. It costs you a fortune. My mate had a Porsche. It cost him a fortune to get it. And the running cost were bastards. Yeah. Then he bought a BMW, one of them like Land Rover type, Range Rover type BMWs, X5 or whatever. And the engine fucked up within a year. He didn't like it. Yeah. Skoda's prices are ridiculous. The Skoda Octavia is ridiculously priced. That's a good thing. At least all the car companies have had to up their game. And that's why we're looking at some of the cars that we're looking at. We're looking at cars that maybe in years to come we'll take the grandkids with us and we'll go out as maybe as a family of 6 or 7. And so a 7-seater is brilliant. Yeah. Poor bugger who sits in the back, but hey, it's not me. I'll either be driving or passenger seat. Yeah, stuff the back passengers. So enjoying this. Belhaven, they make some good beers. I mean, their little box set, I thought, was an amazing box set of beers. Is V70 7 seats? See, I don't care for fast. Don't care. Too many speed cameras. If you've ever been round Nottingham, speed cameras on every flipping street, especially around where I live. £800 a tyre. I'd fucking cry. I'd absolutely cry at £800 a tyre. Fucking hell. I get pissed off at paying £25 for a second-hand one. And it's not because I'm tight, but it's just because I ain't got no money. You know, we are what we are, aren't we? You know, some of us are lucky to, you know, it's all about making the right decisions in life, but also sometimes, a lot of the time, it's about having the right families. Remolds. Yeah, I used to get remolds all the time. I got these remolds once though. Oh, they were awful. Fucking hell, put them on. You're driving down at 40 miles an hour. Sounds like an airplane going off. You're driving down, what the fuck's that noise? And it's like, for fucking hours. Both me and the wife looking at each other, thought, fucking hell. And we had that for a year. And we had to get rid of the fucking remolds because they were terrible. Awful. Yeah, never again. I reckon there were some dodgy Polish ones, personally. Eastern European knockoffs. Yeah, fuck the Porsche. 800 quid. Fucking hell. Yeah, I can't fault Belhaven beers. I think they're decent beers. I've not had a bad one from them. I had one the other day that I wasn't keen on. But that box set, if you see the box set of 6 in Lidl this year, get it. You know, 6 beers, £9.99. And they're all about the 7% as well, so they're very nice. Good evening, Norman. I mean, Danny. And so yeah, you can go on Greeneking's website and you can order a mixed box off their website, so you can get 12 different beers, and I think it's about 25 quid delivered. So yeah, you can choose what you want, which is what, as a beer reviewer, I don't want to be getting 2 or 3 of the same, because there's no point me doing it. Yeah, do you know, I felt ever so bad last night, you know, because we've been doing it since November, with only a couple of days break the whole way through. Since November, last night, even the wife says to me last night, she says, aren't you going to do a live? And I says, I don't think I've never had it on draft. You know, we won't get it in Nottingham anyway on draft, sadly. And the wife says to me, says, aren't you going to do a live? And then, you know, after I did them 3 videos, I thought, fucking hell, I should have just done a live, you know. I went on for so long on the first 2, I think. Can't remember. I was pissed at the end. And although bearing in mind I'd already had 2 beers, to be fair. Yeah. And it felt so strange, you know. I mean, obviously, I understand people are going back to pubs, so numbers are going to drop anyway. You know, I can't fault people for that. Norman's had it on draft. Oh, that day we meet up. No, hey up, Norman. How you doing? Good. Yeah, it was, mate. And I absolutely loved your Northern Monk review earlier. I seen it. Craig posted it on the channel. You know, the new Northern Monk crisp ghost jobbies, and that thing where he did the split personality thing. That was amazing. Love that. Don't show it your wife though, 'cause she might wonder if there's an issue. But your editing's brilliant. You know, this is something I can't do editing, and I won't. You know, it's just too much for me. So, yeah, would you buy them again? And where the hell did you get them from anyway? Because I've not seen them on for sale. Did you get them straight from Northern Monk? Out of curiosity, of course. Cheese and onion lager. There's something so wrong about that, isn't there? See, now whenever Northern Monk do an April the 1st joke, people are going to expect it, aren't they? In years to come. Alicia was probably the first beer reviewer out there to get it. Yeah. To be fair, it's not on my list of to-dos. Bullman said earlier that he's got them as well, and he's going to review them. I'm like, no, not interested. Don't want to know. I've watched yours. I watched some of yours earlier, and the intro was outstanding. That intro. It was something else. £80 shilling. Paying a lot more tax these days. Jesus Christ, won't you just? So, a lovely amber ale. Belhaven. I've had 2 craft beers tonight. One a sour, one a local beer that wasn't that great. Oh dear. See you later and have a good night. For me, yeah, great tasting, fruity, malty, really interesting beer. Yeah, I would say about a 4.4. And traditional beers, they can keep up with those. They can keep up with those craft beer fellas. Gotta say, it's not always about the craft. Fucking hell, I've got about 30 glasses on my desk. Back in 2 minutes. Last review. Yeah, 4.4. I did say 4.4, didn't I? Fucking hell. Brain's gone. Oh, need a wee as well. Back in 2 minutes. Cheers. Oh. Quick wee.